Many are reaching for the third tight end, but these 6 late-round tight ends could be this year's breakout stars. Ignore them now, regret it all season. I'm going to start out with Mason Taylor, New York Jets, second-round draft pick. Remember, the Jets have Garrett Wilson, and they have a whole lot of question marks at wide receiver. Mason Taylor is a pure pass catcher coming out of college. Nope, not worried about blocking here. Well, Taylor should be very involved. And remember, Justin Fields, a quarterback. When he played with Cole Kmet in 2023, Kmet had a career year, 719 yards, 6 touchdowns, 90 targets. Mason Taylor is likely the de facto number 2 pass catcher. He could well surpass his ADP that is going outside the top 24 tight ends.
Jim, Hunter Henry, coming off one of his best seasons in 2024, 66 catches, 674 yards, while leading the Patriots in both targets and yards receiving. He ranked 5th amongst all tight ends in targets and 7th in red zone opportunities, but somehow just scored twice, which was a career low. His average 5 per season normally. Just a normal tight touchdown regression puts him in the top 10 in tight end scoring. In 11 games with last year's rookie Drake May, Henry averaged 6.5 targets and nearly 45 yards per game. That's really good volume at a position of volatility. Now, with Stephon Diggs pulling top coverage, Henry should get even better red zone looks. He's got volume, red zone usage, and chemistry with a young quarterback. All the ingredients for a breakout season at tight end 21.
My next tight end is Chig Okonkwo, and he's going closer to tight end 30. Chig Okonkwo is not had a great season. His prior year numbers, we had a 479-yard season, 70 targets, uninspiring. But you have to understand this. The Titans have had a broken offense with some very poor quarterback play during Chig Okonkwo's entire career. We have seen Okonkwo early in the career lined up as an outside receiver and be good. Very athletic player. I'm not saying Cam Ward is going to be a superstar, but there's a very good chance that Cam Ward is a significant upgraded quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. And if that happens, and again on this team, you have Calvin Ridley as a number 1 receiver. There is no clear number 2 receiver. Tyler Lockett, please. The rest of the cast of crew, maybe somebody steps up. Okonkwo may just be better than all of them. So taking him as a super late tight end stash, that's a move I want to make. Now, if you enjoy videos like this, please consider hitting the like button and subscribe as well. Also, we're offering 15% off all RotoWire subscriptions. You go to rotowire.com, you pick out your favorite subscription, and you use the code YouTube15 to score your 15% discount. A subscription gets you access to our draft kits and our picks and props tool. Again, rotowire.com, the code YouTube15 at checkout, and you get 15% off.
Jim, Mike Gesicki had a solid season last year, 65 receptions, 665 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He ranked 8th amongst tight ends in receptions and 10th in receiving yards. Despite some inconsistent usage, ranging from games with as few as 2 targets to others with up to 12, Gesicki showcased tight end 1 potential, posting over 14 PPR points in 5 different outings. His role often expanded when T. Higgins was sidelined, highlighting his capability to step up when needed. He did resign with the Bengals on a 3-year, $25.5 million deal. Gesicki remains in a high-powered offense led by Joe Burrow, and while Jamar Chase and T. Higgins command attention, Gesicki's reliable hands and route running make him a valuable target, especially in the red zone. If the Bengals integrate him more consistently into their game plan, Gesicki has the upside to finish as a back-end top 12 fantasy tight end.
My next tight end is Juwan Johnson, back with the New Orleans Saints on a 3-year free agent deal. Now, Juwan Johnson has between 59 and 66 targets and 500-plus yards in 2 of the last 3 seasons. And last year, his 548 yards, a career best. Never been great, but the numbers have always been decent. However, we're talking about a brand new quarterback situation. My guess is this Tyler Shuck. I don't think Spencer Rattler's the answer there. But that said, this team is going to have to be careful moving the ball. It's not going to be a wide open shootout offense. This offense with the quarterback limitations is going to be limited. That lends very well to a presence in the middle of the field like Juwan Johnson, who can not only be a possession receiver, but he also can stretch the seam for long gains and be a red zone opportunity. Not that New Orleans is scoring a lot of touchdowns. That said, Juwan Johnson, again, around tight end 30, but he has been well better than that, but he has an opportunity to see another jump from that.
Jim, Jatavian Sanders, late round tight end that should be on your radar before the neck injury week 12. Sanders was quietly breaking out from week 6 to 10. He averaged 9 PPR points per game, hitting the double digits 2 times. He looked like a waiver wire gem. And after the injury, the usage dipped, probably because the coaching staff was being more cautious or he wasn't fully healthy. Even with the missed time, Sanders still led all Panthers tight ends in targets, catches, and yards as a 4th-round rookie. He's not a burner, but he's a plus athlete with back-to-back 600-yard seasons in college. He separates well and makes plays after the catch. Now, Tommy Tremble is still around for blocking duties, but Sanders is clearly the best pass catcher in that room. If Bryce Young's end-of-year progression carries over into 2025, Sanders could sneak into the tight end 1 conversation at a tight end 28 price.